was somebody from Muscle Shoals Studios that was playing the instruments, and it wasn't Alto Reed. So it's due to Alto Reed, I think, that Turn the Page turned out as well as it did on the live album. But anyway, but it was never a hit for him, though, was it?
Turn the Page?
Yeah.
Didn't Turn the Page hit the charts?
I don't think so.
I think you're
I know
right.
it was huge on the FM radio stations. And they
yeah,
still
and
play it.
that's
a
an
classic.
under the ground standard like old time rock and roll. Although
Right.
that did hit the charts. I think you're right. I don't remember.
Yeah. Turn the Page never hit the charts.
No.
But
it's a standard.
It's a standard, yeah. Anyway, another Red Skelton one he wrote down here. My dad says the mean little kid. Oh, to the mean little kid, are you pulling the cat's tail? Me, no. I'm holding. He's pulling. I read it pretty bad, but oh well. Anyway, this one here was pretty good too. Red Skelton want to get it. It says after he gets up, his thumbs. He thumbs his way through Playboy to get his blood started. I don't know. I guess you gotta. That wasn't so good.
Some of those are lame, and what you've got to do is read them first before you do it here.
I did. No,
so you know what the hell you're saying.
I did, but I screwed it up.
I know you did. You screwed the other one up too.
I know.
Okay.
But anyway, like I say, it was after he gets up, he thumbs his way through Playboy to get his blood started. But anyway, dum-dum. Okay. All right, so you want to put that one away, and we'll go to the next Mr. Bob Seger Silver Bullet Band LP. This is one of my favorite albums he's got. Well, one of my favorites is the Beautiful Loser LP, because I like Jody Girl and Traveling Man and all
what
those
the hell?
tunes.
Oh, I was gonna say we put the record in, but okay, got the inner sleeve.
Yeah, inner sleeve. Okay, there it is. Oh, this is one of my. Well, actually, these two are my favorites here. This one's Night Moves, the Night Moves LP, and he's got some pretty scary looking characters there.
I know it.
That
looks like me.
Yeah, that's Alto.
Back when I was
that's
there
Alto
in
Reed there.
my fro.
Look how long Bob's hair is there.
Woo, they got an extra one in there.
Yeah, that's probably the keyboard player you're talking about. But yeah, we'll look at it. But anyway, so this is Night Moves. This is a little too tall. Could have used a few pounds. Yeah. Tight pants points. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, you've got. Rock and Roll Never Forgets, that was a good tune. Night Moves, The Fire Down Below, Sunburst, I like that one too. Sunburst Baby. Anyway, Sunspot Baby.
Sunspot Baby, that's good.
Yeah, Main Street, Come to Papa, another great tune. Ship of Fools and Mary Lou. So there's all kinds of good ones on here. Do you want to? I'll let you pick one. So like I said, this was a great album. His came out in.
Are these your albums?
These are mine, yeah. 1976.
Pretty damn good shape.
Yeah. 1976.
So it doesn't say anything on there about who the hell's on there, but
yeah. I'm reading here. We can listen to music, and I'll tell you, and then we can tell everybody.
Well, yeah, but then we talk, and then nobody hears what we're talking about.
Okay, so what are you gonna play?
It's gonna be a surprise.
Okay. Produced by Bob Seger and MSRS. Bob Seger and Punch. Engineered by Jack Bugler. Recorded, okay. It was recorded at Muscle Shoals Sound Studios in Alabama. Recorded at Pama Studios in Detroit, Michigan. Recorded at Nimbus 9 Studios in Toronto, Canada. And mixed at Pampa Sound Studios. And Jim Breeze mastered by Wally Tuget or something. Anyway.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that they were to 4 different countries to do the album?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or was the wax sent to different places and
well, not countries, but one country.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. All over the place.
Yeah, they went to Alabama for Muscle Shoals Studios, and they went to Detroit for the Pama, and that's where they mixed everything too.
Okay, so I don't think they were there. I think they probably started at Muscle Shoals, then the wax or the tape or whatever it was sent to those other places and mixed and finished, and then Bob gets
and then recorded at Nimbus 9 Studios in Toronto, Canada. So it doesn't say which. Oh, here. No, I take it back because it's got the little dots to tell you which songs played or was recorded at what studio. So the two dot was recorded in Canada, which is Night Moves, and that's pretty much it.
So what was they on tour and they started recording this stuff?
I don't know.
I don't understand why they'd be all over the place.
Was only the one. So Rock and Roll Never Forgets, The Fire Down Below, Sunburst, and Mary Lou. Those were all recorded in Detroit. And the other one that was recorded at Muscle Shoals have no dots, and that would be Sunspot Baby, Main Street, Come to Papa, and Ship of Fools. So there you go.
Now you tell me.
But I have no listing of the
You
the
give
artists
me
there.
your good opinion of why you think they were all over the place.
Good opinion.
Your perspective on why.
Find a sound. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I would imagine
it would be interesting to find out why they were all over the place to do the album.
It could have been traveling, and they
could have been traveling.
I mean, that we were talking about Jackson Browne earlier. Jackson Browne did that. That's why I love that album. He did the album Run On Empty, and he recorded in like Holiday Inn at the Holiday Inn Hotel, and one of the songs he did was recorded on their tour bus. One of the songs they did was recorded at a studio, then the rest of it was recorded live. I mean, he did all kinds of cool things with that album.
I'm thinking that maybe they're touring or getting together or wherever they are, and they happen to think of a song, and they go to the nearest, because they're recording studios all over, and they record a couple and say, okay, we'll keep this for later use. And then they pull this stuff out and say, okay, well, let's put. Remember, we were down Muscle Shoals. We did this. Let's put this on the album.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They probably did all these different tapes at these different places, and everything was remastered at in Detroit,
wherever,
and they decided which ones they used for which tape. I guess.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It'd be interesting to. It would have been
like
interesting.
Live albums, it's not like for one place. It's usually from one concert. It's like from a bunch of different concerts. They pick out the stuff that works.
And somebody thinks of a song and they jot it down on a piece of paper and then get to the nearest place to make a wax or a tape or a disc or whatever they do.
The I remember the Rolling Stones album. I can't remember what Get Your Ya-Ya's Off or whatever it was called. It was supposed to be a live album, and everybody said no, it was canned. It was actually done in the studio, but made it sound like a live album. Because I mean, you'd hear people like screaming from the audience, and you never heard that usually in a live audience, where you could hear them clearly. So it was kind of weird. Of course, Stones have been known to play at little small venues too. Just
well, a lot of your groups.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the older groups, then they got bigger as you got up, and things got blown out of proportion. And everybody was eating everybody, and Anyways, here you